Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We just got done talking to Nocticula. We got ourselves a Mythic level, so we're going to go ahead and take that. Then we're going to head back to the Nexus. We're going to keep going down the path of the Angel. I don't know if we can change it anyways, but we're going to stick with the path of the Angel anywho. Alright, let's see what we got access to. Drink a potion is a swift action. School all bonuses from your feats and Mythic. Feats that apply to another school, such as Phil's, apply to this one too. Get an extra feat. Extra mythic ability. Flawless attack. Just have a -4 on your iterative attack. I'm not sure what that is. We will be incorruptible. Whenever you roll a will saving throw, roll it twice. Take the highest. That's pretty nice. +1 bonus to all saving throws. Additional hit points equal to your mythic rank. +1 saving throws is nice. Extra hit points is like, eh. I mean, we're mythic rank 6. That's 6 hit points. That's not a lot of hit points when you've got, 140. School mastery, sorcerer's reflex. Cast the first spell after initiative is a swift. Yeah, no. Mythic toughness. Toughness provides you twice as many hit points. In addition, when you're below zero hit points, you gain DR10 epic. I'm not sure how effective that would be. Let's go with Mythic Resolve. Get the +1 to all of our saving throws. That I think is really important. The will one is really nice as well. Might do that one. Let's do that one. Make us incorruptible, or at least harder to be affected. Improved Sword of the Heaven. Let's see. Weapons of the Angel become a bane to all diseases. A creature wielding them become immune to diseases. That's kind of nice. Healing spells cast by that creature now remove all diseases from the target, and can also remove fatigued, exhausted, sick, and nauseated. Ooh, that's nice. Creatures that apply diseases on attacks or otherwise closely linked to disease suffer an additional 50% damage from the wielder as holy damage. Oh, that's pretty brutal. Let's see. Abolish Guile. Immune to compulsion. Healing spells cast by the creature now remove mind effects. That would come in handy. Same thing with poison. Death effects. Healing cast by the creature now remove perilous and all negative levels from their target. Undead suffer additional 50% damage. Sword of Heaven now lasts 1 minute per rank. All damage and healing are maximized. Wow. Attacks with imbued weapon. Target for a minute, making it possible. You can't go invisible. See the blame, the flessing, and the disease one. I gotta remember to use this thing first off. That's part of it. Let's Damage and healing from is maximized. That's nice. Disease is nice. Let's do disease. New spells. Alright. It's not giving us one automatic, so that means we're on the you must choose. Like that destructive. Mythic dodge. +1 AC. That's hard to go with that. Add your shield bonus and your shield enchantment bonus to your touch AC. That's pretty nice. Then you go with the destructive shockwaves. Even just being able to do some damage to some of these creatures with those high ACs. Alright. Not as important, not as important. No. Skill focus mythic. Always take 10. That's bloody nice. We're gonna go with that. And persuasion. Land. Dodge emergency, extra feet, flawless. Improved unarmed strike if you were an actual monk. I mean, you're a Zen archer, you are a monk, but you don't punch people. Point blank shot mythic. With range is unmatched at point blank. +2, that's nice. Double the bonus from your weapon focus. Using your chosen weapon, you gain bonus equal to half your mythic rate on damage. This stacks with the bonuses for weapon specialization and greater weapon specialization. So those are nice. This doubles them. That's nice too. Point blank shot mythic. Plus to hit. Bonus on your attack rolls. Let's go with this one. One of the few times weapon focus is, I think, worth it, is with archers. So just going with her sorcerer's reflex, that's fine. Again, I think the mythic point blank is going to be let's go with this one as well, the weapon focus mythic. Alright. So, we need to go back to the Nexus so we can drop off Ember, pick up Camillia, Go to 10,000 delights. We also need to talk to Hand of the Inheritor, who is very disturbed now by the fact that we have demonic blood in us or something like that, since, you know, that's a thing now. Try to get all these little side quests taken care of before we move on to the next chunk of the main quest. Chat with Aru Shilea. As well, maybe she will feel like talking to us, you know, doing her whatever we need to do with her dreams, even though she says it's hard to dream in the abyss. But it's like we have to finish that before we finish this quest, this chapter, and that's the thing I don't want to miss out on, is any of our companions' quests. The Hand of the Inheritor is silent for a long time before speaking. It appears I am the one to blame for the discord between us. I was a poor companion, and I left you alone in the den of evil. And soon I will leave you again. So please, listen to me before we part. Remorse and grief fill the angel's voice. My faith has suffered a terrible blow. But in my blaze of desperation and anger, I have spared no thought for your feelings. Even if you are not the chosen one of my radiant mistress, you are still the victim of a plot devised by an evil soul whose insidiousness defies description. You have my sympathy, believe me. If only I knew how to heal your soul of the corruption Aurelio Vorlesh has placed in it, I would do so without a moment's hesitation. But I have no such knowledge, and I see no hope ahead, just darkness and inevitability. This changes nothing. Whoever gave me these powers, I will use them only as I see fit. Alas, this changes a great deal. Almost everything, in fact. Grief grows in the angel's voice, accompanied by bewilderment. Listen, Joseph Starfyre. I have already told you that I trust in your good intentions, and I believe you were used against your will. But it is also true that you are a weapon forged by the same hands that mutilated the world with the world wound, and no matter what intentions Aurelu and her patrons are hiding, they cannot be good. Therefore, no matter how difficult it is for me to say it, you cannot return to the Crusaders and fight alongside the righteous, and I am prepared to support you in any other endeavors, I am not prepared to support you in any other endeavors. Any course of action you choose could prove to be a secret plan orchestrated by Aurelu and the Demon Lords. I would be glad to heal you, but I can't. I would be happy to bring retribution to Aurelu and the Lady in Shadows for what they've done, but it is not within my power. I am helpless here, but I cannot just sit around doing nothing. I am leaving. I am going to hunt down the Echo of Discari. Then at least one righteous thing will have been accomplished in the abyss. Forgive me. The angel falls silent. His words sound desperate, as if he does not truly believe in the success of his mission, and is seeking your forgiveness now because he knows there will not be another chance. Well, in that case, I'll have to fight Hepzibah and stop her army of mythic demons by myself. Whoever gave me my powers, no one but me can defend the people of Golarion. You hear astonishment and shame in the angel's voice. How bitter it is! The one whom I accused of being an involuntary accomplice to dark powers thinks only of saving the innocent. I was right to call you champion. Yes, you were right. We must stop Hepzibah's legions before they swarm Golarion, feasting on living beings. And I will not abandon you until this mission is complete. Everything else, everything else that needs to be addressed can be addressed later. Oh, that's good. All right, let's see if she's ready to chat. Let's see, have you worked out the dream? Not yet. I keep going back to it to examine it, but it is just a simple wooden table. What can it possibly signify? It's a mystery. Perhaps I'll be able to solve it when we get back to Golarion. It's not very easy to dream here in the Abyss. I need you to be able to dream here in the Abyss before we run out of time. Alright, I have to go. I'll be watching you. It just kind of seems stalkery. Alright. Oh. Let's mythic everybody up here real quick. Yep, that's fine. Alright. You know, let's get that destructive shockwave. I just think that's... Being able to do damage to somebody with a high AC, even if you miss them, is just super critical. Or not critical, but super important. So that's kind of nice. All bonus from your feats and mythic feats that apply to another school of magic, such as spell focus, spell specializations, now apply to this one. Mythic Resolve. That's nice. We're going to take that one. I like the swift action cast is cool. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Mythic Sneak Attacker. Sneak attacks deal an additional D6 damage. In fighting Finesse, you may also use your Dexterity modifier instead of your Strength modifier on damage roll. Yeah, let's do that one. Alright, Camillia's the last one. Damage you deal your chosen weapon is truly... she wants... Yep, that's fine. Alright, now we can head out. So we're going to drop, pick up, pick up. And let's go back to 10,000 Delights.
Follow me.
Alright, now we're going to head here. Into the 10,000 Delights. You are greeted by a succubus whose appearance is striking, to say the least. Her flawless skin, graceful figure, and aristocratic face would have made her a true beauty if not for the terrible fresh scars. A jagged scar runs across her cheek, cutting through her scarlet sensual lips and under her high cheekbone. Her left eye is a gray cataract, surrounded by wounds from some caustic substance. The succubus's wings are tattered rags. Nevertheless, she behaves imperiously and with dignity, and those around her treat her with respect. The succubus sounds playful and relaxed. Welcome to the 10,000 Delights. My name is Herax, and I am the new madam here. Thank you. You rid us of that insolent upstart Shivaro, sending her after her haughty lover Minago. So you can consider me in your debt. Know that you will always be welcome here, and my gift will be proof of that. With a graceful movement, the demoness hands you a gold coin. With this, every arch will recognize you as my favored guest and teleport you here. If you wish to spend the night, have some fun, or restock your supplies, come to me. Don't waste time on my little crooks. Leaning closer with a confident smile, the demoness whispers sensually, "And if you rid us of Shivaro, my gratitude will know no bounds. I think that bitch is hiding somewhere in the lower city. Can you take care of her for me, my love?" Alright, first let's talk about this place. I want to know more about this place and its owner. Do you mean the former madam of the 10,000 Delights? Or the new one? The succubus winks with her one working eye. Who are you? To everyone else, I am the respected madam of the 10,000 Delights, the protector and patron of this place of pleasures, the strongest who lives here, the one who has earned the right to replace Shivaro on the throne. But you, honey, you can just call me Herax. You look awful. What happened to you? Herexa lightly waves it off. You mean my scars? A trifle. I am a succubus. We are all beautiful and charming. We aren't bothered by the odd questions that haunt your kind? What if I'm not attractive? What happened? What happens once my beauty fades? This is why we're not obsessed with our looks as you mortals. Have I ceased to be gorgeous because of a few scars? Flaunting her words, a succubus tilts back her head and laughs, a pleasant, arousing sound. I left these scars as a reminder of how I got to where I am. As a reminder to others, that is. Now the smug scum will think twice before challenging my authority. Though you are a creature of the abyss, Shalene will not let me fail to acknowledge your beauty. Soziel shakes his head with regret. I don't understand why anyone would wish to spoil such beauty. The abyss has enough ugliness as it is. The succubus smiles, flattered. But you still see beauty despite these terrible wounds. They are like a pinch of spice, serving to accentuate my utter perfection. I'm one step away from inviting her to join the crusade. Then Soziel will finally stop reassuring me about my looks and start pestering her and let him heal her. What can you tell me about Shivaro and Minago? At first, we thought those two would tear each other apart. Shivaro was in charge here for a long time, and no one bothered her because everyone knew who she was. Then Baphomet's minion, Minago, showed up. They fought. Oh, how they fought. They then started to conspire and plot against one another. They sent assassins. Then they drew their enemies into a proxy war against each other. By the end, they were obsessed. They went from sworn enemies to partners and took over the 10,000 Delights. They started walking around hand in hand, cooing at each other. After that, they rarely tried to kill one another. Rarely. Why is this place so named? Because this name distinguishes the way my palace differs from common brothels or taverns. This is the sovereign territory of every imaginable pleasure and joy. Most of my domain is hidden from prying eyes. Behind every door is a corridor with other doors like this one. We stand in the center of a small labyrinth dedicated to hedonism. No matter your taste in alcohol, sexual gratification, topics of conversation, music, and drugs, you will find like-minded individuals here. Anyone who knows anything about pleasure flocks here, bringing their sophisticated tastes and proclivities. I have no more questions. The succubus feigns innocence and remarks with a languid sigh, "You are so very curious. I love those who are curious. Do you have anything for sale?" Indeed, I have several items that were forgotten by clientele. Some of the forgotten items Heriox is selling are stained with blood, and two of the rings bear the characteristic scratches of being cut off a dead body along with the fingers. All right. Once per day, whenever Wheeler deals a killing blow, the choker restores them 50 hit points and makes all enemies at 10 feet. Wow, that's pretty brutal. Screaming omelet. Screaming omelet. Whistling killer. To wear this belt is an animal companion, or is currently under polymorph. Grants +3 morale bonus to AC, reflex saving throws. Also +8 circumstance bonus to AC for the first round of every combat. That might be worth getting. Where this bracer is under constant protection from anyone getting too touchy. They get +4 bonus to AC against touch attacks, but also suffer a -4 penalty on their own touch attacks. Well, that's not good. Deathbed Servant, +4 flail. Cloak of Dreams spell. Yeah, the only one that really... I'm going to buy this one. Where's Blue? Blue! Where did Blue go? Where's Blue? I didn't lose Blue, did I? My friend Camillia would like to avail herself of your brothel's special services. Camillia lowers her head so that only you and Herax can hear her. The ones that are offered in the deepest levels of the brothel. The ones where a purchased slave takes the form of whoever my heart desires. Where everything is possible. She speaks the last words in a whisper. Ah, Camillia, I've heard about you. Have you finally decided to have a slave transformed for you? We'll extract the image from your subconsciousness and create it in every detail. You will not regret it. This pleasure is well worth the price of 10,000 gold. You will see this for yourself. Camillia winces and glances at you. I was promised no one would mention my previous visits. Then again, I don't know why I expected a demon to be true to their word. Camillia, have you been here before? Camillia sighs and casts a sidelong look at the smiling Herax. Yes, I have, several times. I visited while our party was resting. I killed several pleasure slaves, but their deaths gave neither Myra nor me any real relief. So I thought it would be good for me to come here with you. If I perform the ritual while you're watching, I hope Mira will accept the sacrifice. It's just that sacrifice back in Dresden, when you learned my secret, Camillia stutters, searching for the right word for a long judgment. I believe Myra likes you, my friend. I believe that she will be more willing to accept the sacrifice if you witness it. And tonight I shall pay for an additional service so the victim will take the form Myra wants. I'm certain she'll be pleased. Herax, will we really be allowed to kill your slave? Of course. It's included in the cost of the service. Besides, such slaves are cheap as their lifespans are so short. Heraxa frowns. However, for an additional fee of 5,000 gold, I can replace an ordinary slave with a homunculus, a soulless creature made of flesh. We keep a few here for special occasions. A homunculus? I don't like that idea, my friend. I've heard they are hard to distinguish from real people, but I don't want to deceive Myra. The slave you're going to provide, who are they? Where are they from? Herexia raises her eyebrow in surprise. What an odd question. I don't know. I never cared to ask. Why would you ask the name of a chicken before you're going to eat dinner? It is difficult to tell for whom the remark was intended. As usual, Camillia's face gives nothing away. But we're not going to kill a slave. That's the homunculus. I'll go with the homunculus. That's pushing it, but we'll go that route. We will use this service of yours, Herax. Prepare a homunculus for us. Camillia purses her lips and shakes her head. Well, if you insist, let it be a homunculus. I just hope Maya won't spot the difference. Herax takes the money and smiles seductively. Excellent choice, Camillia. Here is the key to the back room. Your homunculus waits for you there in the guise your heart secretly longs to see. Enjoy. Huh. Go to the farthest room in the secret chamber. Huh? Let's explore.
I am helpful, am I not?
At first, you don't understand what's happening. Being in the room, all you can make out is the gloom. In the gloom is a writhing, snarling, squelching tangle of bodies, but your eyes slowly adjust to the dim light. You notice that the body, trying to break free of the claws, does not belong to a demon. You cannot see the face pressed against the demon's stomach, the demon whose tongue is lolling in ecstasy. A wall of naked bodies prevents you from making any sense of what's happening, but you get the feeling that you know this person. The demon standing in the back of the room turns around and freezes. His claws break the skin of an unknown mortal's thigh. Rivulets of blood trickle on the floor, but there are no screams of pain. Sensing a lull in the proceedings, the victim raises his head, and you finally see their face. Your face. There's no expression, no emotion on the face. The features are slightly off, like a portrait painted in memory. The demon opens its mouth, and in one movement of its powerful jaws, rips the face from its skull, leaving behind a bloody mass of gaping holes. The demon turns to you. What? Have they sent a new commander? Good, because this one's done. Come on in, homunculus. Been getting off on your thoughts of the commander, have you? That means you owe me. Leave your money and valuables and get out of my sight before I count to 3. 1. The demon's eyes bulge. The commander! It's the commander! Run! Let's just kick the shit out of him. You don't get it. If anyone's getting the shit kicked out of them, it'll be us. He won't even break a sweat. Run! Right, that was...
March on!
That was entertaining. I didn't have much loot.
Onwards!
I hope you appreciate this.
Let us be off.
You're not gonna... I need to get out of here. Okay. Camillia reaches for the door handle, but immediately jerks her hand back. We're in the right place, yes? So behind the door, I'll see. Camillia's voice trembles from either anticipation or nerves. Are you nervous? It would appear so. Camillia's lips twitch into a smile before setting into a pensive frown again. I did not expect your presence to have this effect on me. That's a good sign? Shall we? I'm ready, she answers, and then more quietly to herself, I'm ready. Greetings, mistress. I am at your disposal. Papa? The eyes of the homunculus, which bears a striking resemblance to Horgus, looks at you with calm indifference. His corpulent, short body is an exact copy of Horgus Gwyrm, as you remember him. Camillia recoils as if from a blow and sways on her feet. She grips her amulet in her left hand, her knuckles turning white. This can't be. It can't be you. Why? How did this happen? Could Herex have lied to me? No. Why would she? Is this some kind of joke? But what if it isn't? What if this is what my heart desires? Do you want to sacrifice Horgus? I don't know. I don't understand. She wipes away drops of sweat from her brow. I swear to you that I never wanted to kill my father. I never thought that's what I wanted. I never thought that Maya would crave his blood. My father raised me, cared for me, sheltered me. He wiped away my tears when I was sad. He listened to me rage when I hated everyone around me. He was the only person who helped me come to terms with my secret predilections. I respect him. I love him. Camillia brings the amulet to her clenched fists to her lips. Then why am I seeing him here now in front of me? It's Horgus. Yes, I can see that quite well. Thank you very much. Whatever would I do without your astute observations? Camillia shakes her head, exhales and gives her head a shake. Sorry. Address Horgus. Who are you? I will be whoever Mistress wants me to be. Calm down, Camillia. We need to decide what we're going to do with that thing. Camillia stares off into space for a few moments, but then shakes her head and looks at you. We shall do what we came here to do. What other choice do we have? Are you going to kill this Horgus? Why shouldn't I? Camillia shrugs. I've already paid. I don't like wasting money. You've recovered from the shock quickly. Killing this creature is Myria's will. Who am I to oppose her? I'm only doing my duty. We shouldn't kill this creature. But why not? It's only a homunculus. It's not even alive. Camillia looks down. Then again, perhaps you're right. Sacrificing my father, even in the knowledge that it's not really him, that may be a step too far, even for me. Yes, let's leave this homunculus be and get out of this place. That will be best for everyone. Camillia casts one final look at the complacent stare of Horgus and shrugs with deliberate nonchalance. Let's go, my friend. We have no further business here. Can't have her killing her own father. That's pretty terrible. That was intriguing. I need to think. Alright. Back to the Nexus. Talk to Camillia. Then we got to go look for what's her face and Minago. All right, so she is in caves. Oh, before I go into the caves, so plus 16 con, plus 2 bonus fortitude. Fortitude. .45 flat-footed AC. That's amazing. Only a 10 touch AC, but he's got a high AC.
Follow me.
You know, I never thanked you for accompanying me to the brothel. There's a hint of a smile on Camillia's lips. So thank you, my friend. This was an interesting and unexpected experience. It is good that you didn't give in to Myra's impulse to kill someone. Fine. Probably. She shrugs hesitantly. I'm glad you were there with me. There's nothing like a friend's support at a moment like this. I have to admit, I'm surprised by who the homunculus turned into. Oh, I was much more surprised. I was almost rendered speechless when I saw Father in Alushinria's main brothel. Camilla looks down, especially considering what I was about to do to him. I was just standing in front of him with one question. How? How is this possible? Camilla licks her lips quietly. Then I realized that Father was just an illusion created by Myra's secret desires. I have to admit, my hand faltered. Does Myra really want my father's blood? If I want to heal the land of Sarcorasis, do I really have to sacrifice? Camillia's words break and she just mouths her last words. My own father? Well, I'm glad you enjoyed our little adventure. Camillia nods slightly, lost in her own thoughts. Do you want to talk more about what happened in the brothel? Are you talking about the homunculus of Herax, whom I was about to sacrifice to Myra, turning into my father? Camillia looks around, haunted. I'm still trying to understand what all this means. I'm asking myself if I really want to sacrifice my father. Does Myra really want his blood? And I do not know the answer. I'm not even sure I want to know it, but I can't stop asking myself the question. So no, I don't want to discuss what happened at the brothel, at least not now. But thanks for asking me how I feel. I appreciate it. I do. A warm smile appears on her lips for a moment. I have to go. We'll talk later. Visit me again soon. You don't want me to start missing you. That one sounds even more stalkery than Arua Shalea's I'll be watching you. Well, okay, I'll be watching you sounds stalkery. You don't want me to be missing you sounds kind of murdery, which I guess it's supposed to. All right. So let's see, where are we at here? We got that done. So all we've got to do is get Erushalia to talk to us about her dreams and let us do something there instead of telling us Galorian, Galorian, Galorian. All right, have to decide the fate of the Lexicon of Paradox. Find the ousted Shivadaro, so we need to find her. It would be wise to find her and deal with her once and for all before she devises another revenge plot. Underestimating the vengeful nature of demons is perilous indeed. And then moving on the Walking on Corpses quest. Alright, got the old gang back together. Let's go to the Bad Luck Tavern. Bed, booze, or bargain, what brings you here? Show me your wares. I don't know if I actually have anything that's just normal that I can sell there. Yep, there. So we got a few things we can just sell off here. I don't want to sell anything named in case I need it for some reason. Should have done this when I was in the brothel, I guess, but I didn't think about it until just now. Hang on to those. Alright, that's all the heavy stuff. I don't really have anything that I want. Alright. First thing we should do is go to Monago's hideout. So we're going to go to the other entrance so we can go to Monago's hideout quickly. Just to see if they went back there. Assuming I would not go there, you know. They're like, oh, you would never come back here to check on us. That would be too obvious of a place for us to hide.
March on.
All right, well, they didn't come back here. Well, we're about that hour mark. I'll go ahead and call it here, and maybe I'll search for her off camera, and then I'll restart here, and we'll go find her, so you don't have to see me just kind of wander around the city. But anyways, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. I've been Sir Joseph. You guys have been awesome. Hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that fun stuff. Until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.